Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Angie Pascotto, joined by Vanessa Collins. And today we have a very important guest. His name is Blake Miranda, and he is from Toma.
Yeah, hey, nice to meet everybody. My name's Blake Miranda, as she just said. The head of OEM and partnerships at Toma.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for joining us today,
of course.
Blake.
Yeah.
So, for those online that aren't quite sure, what exactly does Toma do for our industry?
That's what I've been being asked all day today at an ADA. What does Toma do, right? We are a voice AI, but also I would just say an AI platform in general for communications for dealers. We focus a lot on the fixed ops side, but we also are inside of the variable ops as well. We answer inbound calls, but we also facilitate outbound communications for SMS, but we organize all those communications in a centralized platform.
Excellent. And AI in particular is such a buzzword right now. It's such a hot topic among dealerships everywhere, particularly in fixed operations. We're really starting to get into AI and realize its capabilities. So Toma has something called Toma IQ. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, Toma IQ is a newer, I'd say, just feature that we've released, right? And it's actually, to simplify it, it's where the AI is essentially prompting itself, right? Before our voice AI actually begins answering calls, we will actually, during the onboarding process, place the Toma line on the dealer's phone system, and we will listen to the conversations of the dealership staff and the customer, and we will transcribe that information, we will organize it, and we will pull out the different policies at the dealership. So for example, right, if your spark plug replacement comes with a warranty, if I'm onboarding you and you're filling out an onboarding form, you're not going to tell me that. But if that's said by a dealership staff member to a customer, Toma's going to pick that up and present it in a fashion where you can accept or reject, right? We have a static input for our prompt where you just fill out instructions that kind of tell details about your dealership process. But this is a dynamic way where you can engage the software and allow it to prompt itself in many ways. And you just approving or denying if that policy is true or not. And we'll also cite the call which that came from.
That's so exciting. And how have you seen that impactful in a service drive? Do you see it in customer service, in an ROI, on the repair order? Where do you see that really the most impactful?
I think it's just more impactful on getting somebody ramped up quickly, right? So once you're handling these conversations and able to feel comfortable with it, doing a lot more than what you initially signed up for Toma to do, you're sleeping better at night, right? You're seeing more appointments being booked. You're seeing less calls hitting your service desk, and your team in fixed ops has more time to focus on those other revenue generating interactions that they can do now that they're not staying on the phone for a 10-minute oil change appointment conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we are here at NADA 2026, and lots of exciting things are happening at Toma, Blake. So, what are Toma's initiatives while here in Las Vegas?
Yeah, honestly, we want to just inform the dealership community of how AI it can make them function more efficiently, right? We want to provide them with questions to ask other vendors here, including ourselves. And it's just such a new vertical, I would say. So it's new to myself too, right? I joined from Porsche Cars North America back in October, and I made the jump
Awesome.
just to learn about this voice AI technology because it's not going anywhere. It's here to stay, and it needs to be executed properly. And there's an opportunity for dealers to really see some value from it.
If you have a dealer that is a little bit apprehensive about the use of voice technology and AI, what would you say to them now, knowing what you have with Toma IQ?
Yeah, I would say this: you move at your own pace, right? We do a crawl, walk, run approach in our onboarding, and it's important to just introduce yourself to the topic. Don't have it try to do everything all at once. Toma is a tailorable platform, so every dealership process is different, no matter the brand, right? But there's so many factors that inform how a dealership should operate and function. So ultimately, for a dealer, we work with them at their speed. And we have the ability to turn dials that maybe some others do not have, right? But we'll also consult with them to ensure that, this suggestion, a lot of times we say, yes, the tool is capable, but I don't think you or I are comfortable with it doing that just yet. So let's keep that in mind in question. We always weigh those two options. Is it capable? Yes. But are we comfortable doing that with you? Are you comfortable with this doing that for us? No.
So it sounds like something that you don't just turn on, set, and forget. It sounds like it's something that you're constantly tweaking
Right.
to suit that dealership.
Yeah. Software as a service, right?
Amazing.
Yeah, right. That's the idea.
That's so exciting. Toma is making absolute strides in our industry and really staying at the forefront with AI.
Yes.
It's incredible. So, Blake, Miranda, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Great friend of the Fixed Ops Roundtable here at NIDA 2026. And for those of you online, stay tuned because there are a lot more valuable conversations and insights coming your way.